Kung paano gagawin yung trabaho ng mga pulis dito because first and foremost, I am the male, I'm a local here, I grew up here, I know this place. And I know the people here and I know how they behave. Pero pag itong city director na nilagay ni Torre, hindi makikinig sa akin, he will not cooperate, then it's up to them. Okay? So, sinabi naman ni Torre na may 3-minute response, sana ma-feel ng mga Dabawenyo. But, tingin ko, gagawin yan, harassment lang talaga. Doon na, Torre, Mr. Torre, sanay na ako sa iyo. Sanay na kami sa iyo. Kinidnap ko nga yung tatay ko eh. Okay na yan. Just do whatever you want. You have 2 years until finding mo candidacy sa 2027. So, at saka may kaso pa na ngayon eh. Think about it. Gusto mo harasin ako, harasin mo lang ako. Kasi matapang ka lang naman, we have the position pero kung suntukan tayo, aram ko makaya, bita. Ganun lang. But you're a coward. You are nothing without your position. Sa totoo lang. And nagmamatalinuhan ka lang, yan lang talaga ginagawa mo. May 3-minute response ka, may nakaabang na dyan. Nakita ka talaga ng media. Kawawa ka naman, sa totoo lang. Okay na yan. Yung 3-minute response mo, prove it. Prove it to the Dabawenyos. So sabihin, kayo PNP. So sabihin nyo, hindi na safe ang Davao. So ano? Ako ba ang polis o kayo? Kung sa index, ang Davao City is third to Chiang Mai in Southeast Asia, why cannot you maintain that? If you cannot maintain that, that means you're not doing your job. That means the PNP is not doing their job. Kung nangyari yun, who is to blame? Ako o ikaw? Yung back to you mo, hindi ka na nga sumagot ko. Sarap talaga awayin. Totoo lang. May ano ka eh, kalbayo kung sa ka, no? Oh, may ano ka na, may issue ka na doon eh. Iba yung ano mo, iba yung ambition mo sa buhay. I don't feel that you're here to serve and protect people. You are here to forward your ambitions. Particularly, kung sino ka man sa administration ni Ferdinand Marcos Sr., you are the general bearer. If you do not know history, read it. It's there. It's available for all.
Sembak di pa nga.
Yawa.
Anyway, Mayor, just for the record and for para klaro sa lahat, you did not have a say kung sino ang next chief or director ng DCP.
No. They won't allow me to choose the city director. Nangyari na yan last year when I was mayor. The last term when I was mayor. In 2 days they replaced 3 times. The city director 3 times in 2 days. I do not know. Masyado silang paning because they're scared maybe, these policemen who were to be assigned there, baka loyalista sa amin and they would not, do dirty work for them. So I'm expecting harassment from your pangit nyo now. I really do think you're ugly. You know why? it's not because of your face. You know, like you Filipinos are beautiful, brown skin, you know, and a lot of foreigners, and the Caucasians especially, they like your color, but you know, the kind of person that you are, you're really fucking ugly.
That's the latest admission order. Another thing, Mayor,
Very counterproductive to sa gusto nating makamit na gobyerno in the future. Because it's a band-aid solution, actually. Kasi, ang ginawa ng gobyerno, they took advantage of yung problema ng tao sa pera. They took advantage of that. Kaya, tingin nila, if they give them money or ayuda, the people will favor them, but the Filipinos know it's not the solution. The solution is employment, no corruption in government, and properly appropriate money that should go back to the people in forms of programs and projects, especially infrastructure. So the people, you know, can move around freely, and wala pa tayo dyan sa business order, move around freely to stimulate the economy. Make it easy for people na makakilos para may si panginabuhi sa lalo.
anak buhay.
May hanap buhay. So, kung di ka mo, hindi ka gagawa ng tulay, if you keep on destroying roads and building them again just to, you know, just to give contracts to people that you favor, it's going to make the lives of Filipinos uncomfortable and very hard to navigate through life. Why not just make gawa na lang kayo ng road, then make it sturdy and indestructible so that you can move on to other projects, especially in the rurals, kung saan naghihirap yung mga tao, so wag din na sirain yan. Gawin niyo para makakilos lahat ng tao, so para may hanap buhay nga. So everybody will earn, may bugas sa lano.
Yes, sir.
May bigas sa lamesa, may bigas pang lunag kung kiluto nimo para naikaunon ang tao. So do not give the Filipinos money because after all, they will just buy a little ng mana nila, and then they, you know, there are other expenses that they have to worry about, like for their health and education. Diba? So, I think this is the most inefficient administration that I have ever seen in my goddamn life.
I mean, you know, it all goes back to since this, eto nga, to sa pila to sa mga questionable use of money and budget, you know, people will not stop asking questions until we get answers, no, and clarity on these petitions. Puniga, pinapag transfer to sa Maharlika. So, you know,
Okay, let's put this in a logical way. Gamita ka tong math. Sa inyong mga probinsya, bayaran kayo na 10,000 for 3 years to get the book. Hanggang saan lang yan? Kung magkasakit ka, magkano ang Jessic? Magkano ang tuition ng anak mo? Magkano yung mga pabayaran ng grocery sa bahay? And that, you will exchange for 50,000, ipapalit mo yan sa 3 taon na magupo yung mga politiko dyan enjoying the luxuries and privileges that they have right now because they are in an elected position. That is what a centralized kind of government na Marcos is doing. This Marcos, right? Bongbong Marcos. And, you know, may kasalanan din dyan ang Congress. Particularly, ito si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Because they are the ones who are
the
responsible for the budget.
Yeah. What to do? Anyway, as you said, Mayor, we will continue to speak up and to ask questions, particularly on these topics, the GA, the PhilHealth, the Maharlika Fund, among many others on budget allocation. But we trust the integrity of the Supreme Court, and we pray and hope that soon these petitions will be heard. And sakto kami or itong mga parties involved must really answer the questions of the people. So, okay, we'll get back to those, Mayor, pag may updates na tayo moving forward. Ito, Mayor, balikan lang namin ni Hannah kasi next week, July 28, maybe the fourth state federation address of our beloved president will happen, Mayor. So, I'm not sure if you still have expectations na sasabihin niya sa zona niya this year. Okay, next topic.
You think you can turn around this country in 2 years? You have done so much damage already. Wala na. Ubus na pera ng Pilipinas ngayon. And sige, let's say, mapapatayo ka ng maganda tulay. How long will that take? And not only that, let's take into account kung may pera pa ba pang paggawa ng mga infrastruktura. Tingin ko, during his zona, you will be telling things that he will never do. Like with the previous zonas that he did. Because all of the zonas that he did, he never did. He never fulfilled all of those. Sinabi niya, baiti ang bukas, asa naman ka nun? Latrasan niya, latratso. I do not know why we should, continue to tolerate this kind of administration. I think people, as your responsibility as citizens of this country, should voice out. Huwag kayong diigin because it's not something, it is wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
4 years, 3 years na, almost 4 years, we've suffered enough. Endured so much. But sakto kami, no? Considering the pressure may kaya pa ako because I think the national government keeps on borrowing. Magkano na, mutam natin yun, 16.3 trillion to date. And then at some point, Mayor, you know this, it's at some point, we became the highest selling,
We became the world's largest seller of gold in the first half of 2024. We won't talk
World's
about
largest seller of gold this half of
2024
2024.
with 24.95 tons, which decreased our gold in 15.69%.
So don't tell me you're gonna use that money again to buy people through ayuda. It's not gonna work anymore. Mulat na ang mga tao. You have to know this. Like, kung gusto mo bumaba ka na presidente na, na wala kang problema, work! Magtrabaho ka. Listen to the people, tanungin mo anong problema, ayusin mo. Ayaw, huwag ka pumunta ng mga may nasunog, tapos pupunta mo doon, makipicture it, turo mo na para kang taga-BFP. Or pumunta ka ng baka, para kang nagtrabaho sa disaster. Because we all know, you do not know anything. Sige na nag-photo ops. That's all you do. It's photo ops. It's PR. Because you have ABS-CBN, you have GNT, you have TV4. You have all the mainstream media here. But you cannot, you cannot change the reality on the ground with what's happening with the people.
Tama. Among many other things, Mayor, I think, ito na Mayor natin.
Sana ang mga picture mo na pinapakita mo, it does not put food on the table. Mahal ang mga piliin ngayon. I do not know why. An economist can explain it, and I'm sure they know why. And I won't speculate, That's because of corruption. Yeah, yung gaan nyo, pati yung ano nyo, pilihan nyo. That's a major contributor to poverty. And you're not properly allocating the people's money.
And Mayor, no, as you mentioned, there are many issues, maraming mga problema na dapat sagutin, ayusin, where it seems every now and then, ang daming diversionary tactics, Mayor. Quote and quote, na nalilimutan ng tao minsan yung ano dapat akin ang usapan. Do you agree with that, Mayor?
Oh, they are weaponizing government right now. So if you talk about issues, kunwari, nagsasalita, asan yung gas, asan yung PhilHealth, or ito si Teresa Cobdeveros, may lumabas na issue. The weaponized government, kakasuhan kanila to, silence you. Patatahimikin ka nila, tatakutin ka nila, Akala nila ginawa yan dito sa Davao.